Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Let's talk about this breaking news. Cain Velasquez possibly is going to fight Francis Ngannou at UFC Phoenix 2/17/2019. This fight is not booked, but there are big rumors out there, headlines. This is a huge fight. Cain Velasquez has an MMA record of 14-2. He is 36 years old right now. He is the former two-time UFC heavyweight champ. In recent years, he's had injuries in his knees and back, multiple surgeries. His last fight was against Travis Browne in 2016. Before that, since 2013, 2-year gaps between fights. Francis Ngannou has an MMA record of 12-3, mostly KOs, few submissions mixed in there. He is 32 years old, not that much younger than Cain, but he still is. Ngannou was on a 10-fight win streak before losing back-to-back to Stipe Miocic and Derek Lewis. Stipe exposed the holes in Ngannou's game, which a blatant one was his wrestling. In the Derek Lewis fight, it looked like he didn't even show up. He looked afraid to engage. How do I feel about this matchup? Truth be told, I don't really like this fight for Cain as a comeback fight. Ngannou is a very dangerous fighter that can knock you into orbit with one punch. Now I know some of you are saying Cain is stylistically a terrible matchup for Ngannou. And yes, I do agree with that. But Cain has had a ton of injuries, is 36 years old now, which isn't ancient, but in MMA terms it could be a factor. He has also not had a bunch of cage time since 2013. If people underestimate Ngannou given all these negative factors attached to Cain, mistake. This is a very dangerous fight for Cain. If Cain does all the right things and comes in as old Cain, he will dominate. If he has slowed down, limited by injuries, or plain old rusty, it could be a very bad night for him. Keys to victory for Cain: mix it up, maintain movement, don't stand still and engage Ngannou blow for blow. The super safe route would be to immediately wrestle Ngannou to the ground and work towards ground and pounding him for a stoppage at some point in the fight. The old Cain that we know at 100% wins this hands down. Keys to victory for Ngannou: crucial few things. Land hard and early and be able to stuff takedowns. If he can do either of those things, he has a great shot at winning, possibly stopping Cain with a big punch. This is a very tall task if Cain comes in 100% prime Cain. Ngannou simply doesn't have the wrestling pedigree to stop takedowns, and Cain moves very well. He is also a volume puncher and he mixes it up so well. Fight prediction: too tough to definitively call. It really depends on what Cain shows up. Cain at his best wins this and makes it look easy. Cain compromise can be in a lot of trouble. If I had to pick a winner, going to go out on a limb and say Ngannou shocks the world and stops Cain. Again, it really depends on what Cain shows up. Anyway guys, that's the end of the segment. Let me know who you think wins this possible matchup. This is a really huge fight and super dangerous fight for Cain. I'd love to see who wins. Thanks for watching guys, and I'll catch you on the next segment. Until then, take care.